You wake in absolute darkness, your back screaming against cold stone. The straw beneath you is damp and reeks of mold. Somewhere above, a bell tolls, you're late, and the cook will have your hide if you don't get to the scullery now. Your hands plunge into water so scalding it blisters your already raw knuckles. Grease from 100 trenchers coats your arms up to the elbows as you scrub pewter plates by candlelight. The kitchen's heat is suffocating, and you've been here since before sunrise. It's your life as a scullion, the lowest rank in this castle. You haul yourself up the servant stairs, legs burning, arms straining under the weight of the water buckets. Each step sloshes icy liquid onto your bare feet. As a water carrier, you'll climb these stairs 40 times today, invisible to the nobles who pass you without a glance. The great hall reeks of last night's feast, spilled wine, meat grease, and vomit. You're on your knees with a stiff brush, scrubbing rushes that haven't been changed in weeks. Bones crack under your hands. A dog growls at you over a scrap. This is your world as a hall servant, other people's filth. You stand at attention in the stable yard, your leather jerkin still wet from the last downpour. The marshal barks orders. 3 horses need shoeing, the destrier has thrown a shoe, and the hay stores are running low. As a stable hand, you know these horses better than you know people, and they're worth far more than your life. Your fingers are cramping, ink staining them permanently black. By candlelight, you copy manuscripts in the scriptorium. Each letter must be perfect, each illumination precise. One mistake means scraping the vellum and starting over. As a scribe, your literacy sets you apart, but your eyes are already failing at 20. The kitchen roars with heat and shouting. You orchestrate chaos, bellowing at the spit boys, tasting the pottage, boxing a scullion's ear for burning the subtlety. 50 people depend on your commands to feed 200 nobles. As head cook, you wield a ladle like a scepter, and your word is law below stairs. You test the Lord's wine, feeling every eye upon you as you sip. The goblet is cold silver against your lips. If it's poisoned, you'll die. That's why you exist. As the Lord's taster, you live in luxury, eat the finest foods, and every meal might be your last. Chainmail weighs heavy on your shoulders as you pace the battlements. Wind cuts through your gambeson. You've stood this watch every third night for 5 years, scanning the dark tree line for movement, for torches, for raiders. As a man-at-arms, you're the castle's backbone. Neither noble nor servant, but the steel that keeps everyone safe. You draw the bow, feeling the familiar burn in your shoulders. 70 pounds of tension, released. The arrow strikes true at 200 paces, again and again. As the castle's master bowman, your skill keeps you fed, respected, and alive. Your arms are grotesquely overdeveloped, your spine permanently curved from a lifetime at the butts. The falcon's talons grip your leather gauntlet, her bells jingling softly. You've trained her for months. She knows your whistle, your voice, returns to your hand like magic. As the castle's falconer, you tend creatures worth more than a farm, and nobles seek your conversation as much as your birds. You ride at the head of the column, the Lord's banner snapping above you. Every garrison soldier answers to you. Every guard rotation requires your approval. Every defensive strategy flows from your experience. As the captain of the guard, you are the castle's sword arm, and in times of siege, you are second only to the Lord himself. Parchments cover every surface of your chamber, tax rolls, grain inventories, court records. Your quill scratches through the night as you balance accounts that determine whether peasants starve or prosper. As the castle steward, you control the purse strings, and even nobles tread carefully around you. The Lord commands, but you make it possible. The chaplain's vestments feel heavy as you raise the communion host. Every soul in this castle confesses to you, their sins, their fears, their treasons. You know secrets that could topple kingdoms, and your silence is bound by God. As the castle chaplain, you wield spiritual authority that even the Lord must respect, though your quarters are humble and your vows keep you poor. You stand one step behind the Lord as he renders judgment, whispering counsel in his ear. Land disputes, criminal trials, trade agreements, your advice shapes them all. As the Lord's closest advisor, you came from nothing, rose through wit alone, and enemies circle constantly. One wrong word could cost you everything. You dress in silk and velvet, but your power is absolute. The castle bows when you enter a room. At your word, men hang or go free, Taxes rise or fall, wars begin or end. Yet the crown's summons could arrive any day, and you'd have to abandon everything to fight the king's wars. This is your burden as the castle's lord. You rule a world, but you serve a greater master. The castle sleeps, but you stand one final watch on the battlements. From scullion to lord, every rank you've lived through has left its mark. The cold stone beneath your feet is the same stone they all walked. The castle endures, indifferent to rank, remembering only those who served it well.